Ah, there we go. Very good. There we go.
Bonjour.
Good morning.
Comment ça va?
Oh, dear God. Well, whatever language you decide to speak today, I hope you like coffee.
Oui, bien sûr.
Oh my God. This is going to be fantastic. It actually fits what I did for your icon and the thing. You'll see.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, yes.
Then let me see after it loads, haha.
Yep. Don't worry. It'll happen when we switch scenes.
No problem.
Or I'll have messed up and have to adjust everything again very quickly. But either way.
Oh, it's probably quite average for my browser to load a little bit longer, especially if new assets have been added. Hello.
Good
Yellow.
morning. How are you, sir?
Not too bad. How's it going?
Oh, it's been fun. I recently found out my local recordings were 2500 bitrate, and I'm going like, why is all my footage from Final Fantasy XIV so terrible and pixelated? Oh, now I know.
Oh no.
But I fixed it, and I did some experimenting last night. I can do 16K and 32K local recording with no problem. It's just a space issue now.
Nice. Oh yeah.
How's Diablo been going?
The beta was over last week, so the
What?
waiting game begins.
But you paid for
Yeah.
access.
Oh yeah.
That's like me with ChatGPT. I handed them $5 and it's like, server is down. When is it coming back up? Well, boss guy is the only one who can touch the server and he's a high school student. I paid $5. Where's my ChatGPT?
Right.
Hey, sir. Good morning.
Ahoy hoy.
Hello.
All
The good news is that if someone doesn't show up, we can still just do the village stuff, and it can be attributed to normal April Fool's shenanigans, so there's that. But I hope Friendly's coming. I didn't hear anything from Lander. I think he's working himself too hard. I'll ask him again if he wants Guida to step in and tag him out for a while, because he's waiting on the sidelines right now. He's being very patient. How was the week for you guys?
good. It was a good week.
Get to throw out a bunch of old crap that was taking up room at work.
Oh, spring cleaning already?
Kind of. We had the Ministry of Labor come in and inspect, and the roof above our break room where we were storing all this stuff was never properly designed. So when they asked to see the paperwork for the weight rating of it, we didn't have any. So the options, well, we had to take everything down, and then the options were get it assessed by a professional, like architectural engineer or structural engineer to know the weight rating,
Yeah.
or don't keep anything up there. Well, the don't keep anything up there is far cheaper, so we're just tossing old crap that we haven't touched in years.
How come they call it a ministry instead of the Department of...
Canada, parliamentary, it's the ministry.
Man, if in Germany a ministry comes knocking, it's like above the federal police. That's like the top dogs.
But thankfully, no secret police, right?
Yeah, no, the secret agencies and the police are very, very intentionally kept separate.
Well, the secret police wouldn't be very good if they weren't a secret.
Oh, there's no possibility to hide anything that costs money in Germany.
What?
Like our parliamentary FOIA information is quite extensive. Oh, one thing that's even better than the freedom of information stuff for money is the freedom of information stuff for the actual climate impact. It's amazing. We got data out of the, I think it was the Bundesnachrichtendienst, so the equivalent of the CIA. Sometimes bureaucracy can be amazing.
And scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did make a discovery this week that I'd sent to Friendly earlier that I thought was hilarious. So it turns out the cyberpunk setting of Night City, at least in the video game era,
Yeah.
is actually a utopia.
Hello.
Well,
Because someone scanned one of the NPCs, and there's an ability you get in it where you can scan them and see what crimes they've committed. And this one's was violation of the Pizza Desecration Act by putting pineapple on a pizza.
oh god.
So really, it's a utopia because that act is amazing.
Yeah, never mind all the frequent murders or the gangs of Who's the Boss, Tony Danzas and everything going around shooting
they
people.
prevented pineapple on pizza. It's utopia. Everything else doesn't matter.
It's trickle-down economy. If the worst crime of all is prevented, it will trickle down over time.
Dear Lord. Alright, so who would like to do... First of all, how are you doing, Friendly? How was your week?
Good. A little complicated. The visit was nice.
Yes, tell us. Did you enjoy it?
Oh, yes. Really. I really like the incoming students, the current ones. I got to talk to the labs, not in terms of interviews, but in terms of actual projects and science, and I'm even more excited about, what I'm gonna do starting in September. It was great.
Yeah. Be sure to network.
Yeah, There's events for that. Like tea times and seminars and so on.
Tea time?
Yes. There's a mandatory tea time once a week.
Not like at 4 p.m. Okay, so not very British.
It is at 4 p.m.
Oh, okay.
I think it's on Thursday or Friday or something like that.
Alrighty, so who would like to do a recap of what happened last time? And make sure not to say the word.
It?
Yes.
Well, I mean, we bullied a house.
Was it an undead house?
I guess.
Ah, there we
It
go.
was a shadowy house.
Okay.
And then an easy, or perceived as easy encounter,
There we go.
almost ended all of our careers.
Yeah.
I have to move you down to the proper level, but you're all there. You're all very happy.
Yeah, I believe mostly what we did last session, we started out in the basement of Iron Tavia's cottage,
Mm-hmm.
walked down the stairs to, I think, was it just an open room, or was it the doorway right away? I think it was the doorway right away.
Mm-hmm.
And
then-
we got to the door, stuck the flesh key in the flesh key hole, and behind it we were assaulted by the Shadow Forge Guardian, whose name escapes me.
It had no name. It was filler,
okay.
sir.
Okay. Proceeded to get absolutely rocked by it. Defeated it. We did some investigation, and I believe Lex found a note from the benefactor to Iron Tavia that was just kind of like more of like a dictation between them, where he was just kind of like expressing a little bit of sorrow over a meal that they didn't really get to share properly because he doesn't really know how to cater to non-undead, and he was expressing that if she did become undead, then he could provide a much better meal for her.
Yeah, that's kind of forward to say. I don't really like the tone or language of that letter. That sounded kind of a little bit too strong.
Right. I think there was some other information found. I don't remember off the top of my head. But then we proceeded down further in, where some of us, well, I think all of us actually, saw the faces of some entities that were very important to our characters, past or present. We proceeded further in and started hearing a thump thump in the basement of the house, where we came across the Heart of Shadow, I believe is what it was called. It's Shadow Heart or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it was Ren proceeded to dismantle it in a series of very good rolls.
Yes.
After which we left, headed to Thornhearth, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it's called.
Yep.
Came across a couple of humans on the side of the road who we managed to bribe using food into leading us back to Thornhearth, where we are currently at. And I believe as of right now, we haven't explored the town in too great a detail. Though I did just throw a whole sack of like 2 packs of rations on the ground for whoever of the people wanted to eat them.
Yeah.
And I believe that's where we are.
Very good. So, you've met one person in this town, and I believe, you made the assertion that the benefactor might be a vampire.
Yes.
Yeah, the citizens here do have some quite interesting looking necks.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get that photo for you again.
Maybe it's a very odd leech too. Maybe.
Yeah.
Definite
one.
puncture marks.
Hmm.
My cats don't even leave marks like this on me. So, let's go over some things. Government, none. Population, 47. You can basically count everyone who's here. And all of the residents look perpetually drained.
47 including or excluding the benefactor?
Excluding.
Okay.
You have a collection of humans, elves, Dampiers, and halflings. Also, in sunlight, these people look lethargic.
Mm.
We didn't bring a sack of oranges for them.
Yeah, but
Scurvy.
being a bit slow in the sunlight isn't it's the least unusual thing in Gap. Plenty people don't like sunlight.
So what would you like to do?
I think the last thing I told the people here was to carry on as usual or do stuff as they are usually doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I think
they gave us horrified looks when we did that too, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, but they probably don't look horrified, in perpetuity. So
Actually, they do.
Lex would probably. Oh, they.
Hey.
Oh damn!
Oh, before we go forward, I have to change Barcilus's, because you can keep talking. I just have to do something on my end. Oh, wait, you moved.
Can I do a medicine check just to examine the people casually?
Of course, yes. The DC is 14. They are -1. You have crit succeeded. They have been fed on by a vampire, and they are showing all the signs of either turning, in the process of turning, or simply they've been fed on too much that they're just empty Capri Sun containers at this point. That they need hydration. There we go. You had Crash's Discord ID. Now you can talk. I put it in.
I did.
Yep, you're good. You're
Okay,
good.
okay.
I changed it for you. You can see in memes how you look now as compared to last time.
Okay.
Heh.
I like it.
You're the Beanlords. All right. So, what you doing? You're going to interrogate these people some more? You're going to examine them? Because as Ren examines them, they're not stopping him. They're doing absolutely nothing to stop you. They can't.
I mean, I see him as the new benefactor, right? So,
Right.
since you are the new benefactor, how about we get a tour of the facilities? I assume there's a mansion.
There is. But the door is locked. The gate is locked and everything, and everyone gets very, very antsy as you approach it.
That literally never stopped us before.
I know.
Yeah, I mean,
Violating property is kind of our deal.
oh, it's not violating. We're just paying a friendly visit to check up on some paperwork. Because this all is a little bit irregular, but
Mhm.
yeah.
As soon as you get to the gate, there's a little window that opens up on your screens that say, "Mist can pass." Also, you're looking at it now, so I have to put on the music. As you start seeing the mansion in the moonlight,
This space is very intense for how little is happening currently.
yes, yes, it is. You're standing perfectly still too. But you notice when you walk around the vicinity of the mansion, there's that little blue blur of where your body used to be as you walk forward.
Huh. I mean, we can absolutely try to be polite and knock first, but I'm not mist technically. I'm more of a plasma thing. So I would also suggest, potentially blowing a hole in the wall. If he doesn't answer, but maybe this benefactor or maybe they are quite cautious. Who
Okay.
knows?
You're gonna knock on the front gate?
Does anybody have objections to that?
I understand why these people have so many neck wounds. Because they're 16-bit.
Oh.
God.
And as you say that, an old man laughs hysterically behind you.
You see, this is how we scope them out.
And you
Can I
see
look?
him, an elderly beggar, sitting on a stump, as he's just laughing after you said that. You certainly...
Does he have the signs of the vampirism? Does he fit with the other 47 people here?
He does. However, something is very different about him. He's got the bite marks, you can see that clearly. He's been fed upon. But he doesn't seem deterred like the others, and he's looking at you a little differently. As is someone else.
Someone else? Do we see them or?
You do, once you look down, because they are a child.
Oh. So, who might you two people be?
The boy introduces themselves as Adelpho, and the old man introduces himself as Ubasai. And the old man remarks that you're definitely not you're not visitors from or friends of the benefactor, that's for certain. You're not bloodsuckers.
Well, That's very nice of you to tell me that. I have been called that sometimes, but I think that's just because of my line of work.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't scare someone who doesn't make an income. He just chuckles.
Where do you know my profession from? I've alluded to it, but
Well, and
that's awfully specific.
he points to some of your accoutrements and notices how you keep yourself. And he points out a massive detail about your hands that even though they're ghostly, that they have done paperwork before because of the type of ink that's currently on your ghostly clothing is not like normal ink at all. And he goes so far as to say that the way you keep your sword is the same way a bookkeeper would keep their weapon. And he notices also that you do not wear a helmet or a hat. You have a shield. You're someone who likes to keep your range of vision very open.
Quite observant here.
I've lived a long time.
Honestly, surprising considering the circumstances.
Yes, I'm from the original auction in Mekatar. I remember when this thorp was purchased for the purposes of being a feeding ground. The benefactor bought me and a few other people. I'm one of the very few people who have actually seen him before. Yes, that's what I said too.
And what can you tell us about the benefactor?
Well, you obviously know he's a vampire. We didn't get these by giving each other hickeys.
So I'm not the benefactor?
You could be if you wanted to. Any undead with enough power could be the benefactor to these people. They haven't exactly been educated. I suppose that makes people easier to control in a sense, especially when they're just to be used as food.
Can I use them as food?
I suppose you could. Unfortunately, because of the rules in Geb, people are property, and there is the trade of human lives. It is an unfortunate part of our society, but it's a society I'm a part of, and I've benefited from it myself, so I'm in no position to criticize it.
So, Opusai, as you are probably the most perceptive person who's constantly in the radius of 15 miles, you probably have noticed that the benefactor might have been less than present, right?
Right, he probably went off to woo a couple ladies and bring them back here. He's done that before. That's why we have Dampier all over the place. But he's turned a few individuals, one of which was a very, very unusual woman. She may still be in the house now. Who knows?
Did
Okay.
you see this woman?
No, but I heard her. We all hear them. It's kind of hard not to. Our walls are thin, you could say. He chuckles. You see, in this place, people kind of wanna be on the good side of the benefactor. They're all itching to be the next lover. Or, friend, you could say.
Do we have, like, so this is out of character, do we have, like, a drawing of Irantavia or any, like, likeness of her?
Yeah, you do. Remember the little crayon picture? You got a picture.
Oh. No. That crayon picture it doesn't exist. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
I guess Status will describe Irantavia. and
Yeah.
ask him, well, you're an observant man. Have
Yeah.
you seen this woman, perhaps in a recent?
Yeah, the one with the
couple
shoulder
days?
blades. Yeah. Shoulder blades are hard to miss. Yeah,
So she was here.
definitely. She was here, and then she was not. She was one of the very few people to resist the benefactor, you could say, and he doesn't take kindly to that. His infatuation is far-reaching. He doesn't exactly... Do you know what an abuser is? He asks you discreetly. This is someone who is used to getting everything he wants in life.
Okay.
And
So
Iron
when
Tavia
was-
said no.
When was that?
Definitely within the last 2 weeks. Maybe 3?
Is that on time course when she was resurrected? So is this before or after?
It could possibly be before or after. This man has almost no concept of time. There are no clocks here. I mean, there's no calendars.
Fair. Has anybody come recently to the mansion?
You people.
Well, besides us.
Nope. And he pulls out the key to the mansion and gives it to you. Here you go.
Okay. That's convenient.
There you are. It's right there. I have the spare key when I need to go in and clean.
Can I insight him?
Sure.
How do I go about this? Perception?
Yeah, perception against his deception DC of DC 13.
Line roll. There we go.
Because he is a drained -1. Ah, yeah, that was almost a crit success. He thinks it'll be funny.
So he's not, setting us up, or it's not a ploy.
I didn't say that. He said he thinks it'll be funny.
All right. New friend gave us the key.
I'm just gonna hook my capesh around the backside of his neck, just pull him close and just say, "Is there anything else you need to tell us?"
Yes.
And I will do an intimidation.
But I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
it's just like you're free to intimidate him, but he was going to tell you.
Okay.
This is a drained -1 CR old man. No one here has weapons. You are the only people with weapons. So he tells you that the benefactor's illegitimate children are inside. But they're kept down in the basement. So long as you don't go down in the basement, I suppose it's fine. I never go down there. One of them's, and he shudders, a writer.
Writers. They're not as dangerous as other creative professions.
This one specializes in aggressive self-inserted fan fictions.
Oh no.
But the rest just drink blood, from what I understand.
Now, apropos children, Adefu, what is your deal, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, the child that's also there,
Yeah.
Adefo?
Yeah.
The scabby-kneed child listlessly digs a hole while listening to you with a stick as, they recite the rules of the village. 1. Never talk to strangers unless they're the benefactor's guests. 2. Never tell your name to any of the benefactor's guests. Which this old man has broken both rules. 3. Never enter the benefactor's estate unless invited by the benefactor. 4. Never leave sight of Thornhearth because the forests and roads are dangerous. They beam and tell you all if you're good and follow the rules, the benefactor will protect them forever. And the old man just kind of shakes his head at this and says, like,
Yeah, there are an awful lot of loopholes in this set of laws. We're working on this. Don't worry.
Yeah, most of the holes are in my neck.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Does anybody have some more question or things they are willing to share? Or do we want to pay a visit to, the associates of the benefactor?
Yeah.
Okay, I think.
Mm-hmm.
If nobody has any further questions, thank you. We will probably be able to find you, right?
I'm not going anywhere.
Wonderful. Oh, well, wonderful for our purposes right here.
Yeah. You don't seem like regular citizenry, especially that one. And he points to Ren. That man walks a certain way.
And what way would you say that is?
You walk as though you're ready to kill somebody.
Not untrue.
And then he looks over to the mummy lizard folk guy. You I can read. You're easy. But that guy, and he looks over at Tatterstraw. I don't know what that is.
Nothing scares me but that thing. So shall we go through the front door?
You can?
Yeah, I think we shall.
Okay. So, as you go towards the estate, the townspeople begin encouraging you to visit the estate and investigate the benefactor's disappearance, despite what we've just previously established.
I mean, they gotta realize that we don't feel bound by the rules, and there's no rule against sending somebody to the estate. That's what I'm saying about the loopholes.
Yep. So, a brownstone manor house perches atop a hill surrounded by rose bushes in full bloom. 2 chimneys rise from red-shingled roof. Ivy covers the crumbling stone face overlooking the village, and no light shines within the tall windows on the upper floor. And as you get past the gate and everything, an antiquated brass bell hangs besides the door, but ringing it elects no response.
Are there any windows, especially on like the lower section of the?
Let's see. I think I have the map ready. Let me put you all on it. That way you can properly see whether there are windows or not, because I don't want to say the wrong thing. You there. No, not you. You there. You there. You there. And I need a bismuth. There's a bismuth. There you go. Yeah, all the windows seem to be on the second floor. That is weird.
Let's see. Is there any structural damage on the lower section at all?
Nope. Everything's been superiorly well maintained. Also, it's very weird to see rose bushes with just a single rose on each of them.
Do they look like they've been cut?
No, it looks like they've just been pasted on that way. But yeah, we could say that they've been cut that way. Yes, it's fine.
I don't trust those flowers.
We should have taken along our groundskeeper. They would have known.
Let's spend an hour discussing how we're gonna deal with these flowers, because of course it was a crucial part of this dungeon, and not in any way an artifact of map making.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do have a suggested solution, but considering that we're more flammable than, in our last endeavors, I might put it to later.
You just want to burn the whole house?
No, not the whole house, just the rose bushes.
Efficiency. I love it. And he
Efficiency.
begins setting fire to the rose bushes.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh boy.
If we need a fire, we now have one available.
That's not going to bite us in the ass.
It never does.
You can,
Never say that phrase going into a vampire mansion.
so you hear.
Unless you're looking for a good time.
Oh God. All right.
All right, well, we have a key, right?
You do.
Yeah.
I guess yeah, I think Lex has it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If it isn't too much of a problem that it's half ghostly at a second, let's try the key.
And you open. There's a door.
Is it light inside?
No.
Looks to be.
No light.
Do you have dark vision?
I do.
Okay. Because I can light up
Can
my
we
eyes.
hear anything? Moving around, anything at all?
Definitely, you hear voices. You hear, please, Tavia. Please. As you hear a woman's voice shout back like, you want a fistful? You get those hands off me.
What direction does it sound like?
To the right, next to the drawing room.
Are we trying to be quiet? Or
Well,
are we just
either we go
coming
in
here?
quietly or we just rush and kind of have the element of surprise on our side.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the most stealthy of
I'm
all,
not either.
so-
Oh my God.
By any means.
You know, real quick, let's sign a little paper, just in
Oh,
case.
God.
Oh
So-
boy.
So you see a hallway. To the left, it looks like the dining room. To the right is a drawing room, and in front of you seems like it continues around the corner.
Right ahead, probably a staircase
A
to
lot
the
of broken chairs.
basement? Huh.
I'm just gonna peek in this other room to the left here real quick. Do I see anything?
Oh yes, absolutely. It looks like there's a goblet that was spilled at the north end of the table, but this grand mahogany table proudly occupies the center of the room. Goblets filled with congealed blood. They're past their sell-by date. The north ones spilled on the tablecloth occupy two place settings at far ends of the table, like someone set up a really elaborate romantic dinner. The two high-backed chairs are toppled over, and one of them is missing a leg, like someone pried it off and used it to beat someone with. Wax puddles in the center of the table suggest spent candles.
Okay.
Oddly disheveled-looking place for a vampire. They're usually quite fastidious.
Mm-hmm.
What about this drawing room?
All right. This cozy drawing room is appointed with rich velvet sofas and chairs. Thick brochet rugs are arranged attractively on the stone floor. Mahogany bookcases and curio cabinets cover one wall entirely, while another wall hosts a massive stone hearth. Only cold ashes remain in the fireplace. Excuse me.
Any interesting books of note on the shelf?
Yes. Love and How to Get It. Maintaining Friends and Acquaintances. Coping with Loss. Vampire the Masquerade. Stop Me Anytime.
No, I think we're fine.
Yeah, keep going.
All right. Dracula Resurrection.
All right.
Does he have a photo album called Lonely Fans?
Lonely fans.
Oh. He does have a little sketchbook, and it's filled with little bats in sad poses and everything, crying and just like hugging little hearts and sucking on their necks.
Ugh. An emo vampire is the worst kind.
All right. Do I see or do I sense anything? Like smell anything? Anything?
Congealed blood. The remains of steak and salad. Bad cologne. Like the really, really bad kind that smells like you put too much on.
Okay.
I'm just looking for his stash of Twilight books.
Oh, they're there. They're there. He's highlighted
and-
some of the passages.
Yes. And I'd like to see which specific passages in 50 Shades of Bordeaux he, left notes on.
Ren is going to proceed to take the Twilight books, throw them in the hearth, and light them.
Okay. They are flammable. Yep, they're gone. They sparkle as they die.
Ren, efficiency. We have burning rose bushes outside.
I don't care. Those don't have to burn now.
I'm gonna slowly creep up this side of the table.
They're a crime to all forms of decency.
Okay. And as you do so, you begin to hear voices again, like, please, Tavia, drink the blood. As you hear this woman's voice say, like, I ain't drinking anything. How do I know you haven't roofied this? And the voices just echo throughout the halls.
Do they seem to be coming from over there where there's a staircase?
Nope, they're coming
starting,
from
or is
the
Okay.
room that you're in, just echoing around.
Okay.
Alright.
And as you step there,
Oh boy.
we shall begin the haunt.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I found
boy.
the thing.
You did. You found a thing. Because they had a little fight.
didn't have a fight, they had the fight, apparently.
Ah, yes, the fight. Well, let's see who goes first. Ren, you sense very violent intent in the room as you see what can only be described as nearby creatures, that's you, are caught in this memory of a struggle between Tavia and the benefactor, and you see this spectral image of Tavia fighting back against this man, trying to take advantage of her. But this is a woman with, like, spikes on her elbows fighting back.
Can I do anything occult to drain it or disperse it in any way?
Possible. It does look spectral in nature. You may use occultism or religion if you wish.
I'm far more of an occultist than religious.
Okay.
Oh, that should be blind. Sorry.
That's okay. I'm going to tell you that the DC is 28. And you must be expert.
Oh, I'm master in occultism.
Okay. So, it doesn't seem to have much of an effect. But as you begin to address the occultism in the room, you feel this overwhelming hunger and desire from this man. This empty pit that can never be filled. Very similar to some of the nobles that you have dealt with. And they were not undead or vampires. This is a man who constantly is in a state of feeding.
Are we sure he's a vampire and not a ghoul?
He might have been a billionaire.
Oh, it's the worst kind of monster. I will try occultism once more time. Just start, like, scratching symbols in the ground just to siphon off the energy.
No problem. I like that. Oh, dear God. That is a critical success. So that will count as 2 successes against the Haunts routine. As you start to see the spectral images begin to flicker out of existence, and you feel the hunger in the room start to be addressed by the occult symbols that you've drawn into the floor.
And anyone trained in occultism would recognize the symbols are representing some form of, like, excessive wealth tax.
Oh, no.
And let's try for a third.
Success! So, you start seeing the spectral images fade. And the haunt is over. However, we're not out of initiative yet.
Donpa.
Yeah.
But that's my turn, though.
Okay. So, Asim, I'm going to need a DC 30 basic will save.
Oh boy.
I should have done this first. Failure! Please take this much mental damage as you begin to feel yourself being taken advantage of and betrayed by this man. Also, I'm going to need you to take this much persistent damage every round, unless you succeed a DC 15 check at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Alright, it is your turn, sir.
Do I see what is causing this?
You did. Ren handled it. However, its effects are still on you, because of the proximity of where you are to where it physically happened.
Okay. All right. I don't see anything else actively
No.
attacking us then.
The spectral images have flickered out of existence. Whether or not they've been disabled or completely destroyed, you are unaware.
I'll go ahead and just end my turn and attempt to save against this then.
DC
just gonna keep my
15
shield
flat
up.
check. Yep.
I just hit fortitude, right?
Nope. DC 15 flat check.
Flat. Right.
You roll a d20.
Oh boy.
Failure. You'll be taking that damage every round.
Okay.
Tatterstraw, Asim doesn't look so good. It looks like Ren handled the meat of the problem, but there's still some after effects going on.
Boop. So he gets fast healing 8 and 8 temporary hit points every round for the next 4 rounds.
Okay. So if you want to speed this up, you can give me 4 flat checks, since we're going to do it this way.
Yep.
Okay.
Success. I can end the
And you-
encounter.
And you heal 32 back.
Oh, nice. I just do slash R32, right?
Yes, with a
Mhm.
space.
And all of you felt the impact and saw that flashback into the memory that Asim experienced. Now this house takes a much darker sort of imagery to you. This is more than just a simple feeding ground.
The game is paused.
Oh, still? Sorry.
Hmm.
Well, I think we can start to guess at what may have happened to the benefactor, but more information would always be appreciated.
All right. It looks like you came into the kitchen, Asim. I can tell you that it contains a wood stove, cast iron cooking equipment, and bundles of herbs. It's evidence that this kitchen has never seen much use.
Is that a window at the top there? Do you see anything out there?
Mm-mm. Not a window.
Hmm.
I'll do a perception check around the room. Just, it's odd to have left it so unused, considering he apparently has guests over and his offspring, we were told, living here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're primarily drinking blood, it's, you know, you don't really need too much of a kitchen.
He doesn't, but as I said, he entertains guests. And apparently has children here of some form, and yet
Hmm.
there seems to be no preparation taken here. And there's an extra +1 on that from the Eagle Eye Elixir if there is a secret door.
Understood. I cannot give you any information, unfortunately. All I can tell you is this kitchen is immaculate. There isn't even any dust. And that in itself is suspicious. Feels like set dressing.
Um, Lex would like to look into that cupboard or, this whole thing that's here to see if there's anything inside.
Sure. And as you open it up, and it gives a little creak, you see that it is completely barren.
Yeah, I expected as much.
I'm gonna open up the stove. Is there anything in the stove?
Yep. As you open up the stove, this happens. This trap door to the basement opens.
I just look back at everyone. I knew that was there.
Okay.
Well, that can't be the only way to the basement, but good to know we found one way.
I mean, it just looks like there's just one set of stairs in the thing from afar, but
So the trap door opens into the basement, dropping 10 feet without any ladder or stairs. It looks like this was basically where the kitchen staff would throw food downstairs when they didn't want to actually walk down there.
I think we found where the kids live.
Speaking
Likely.
of, can I do a
Let's-
perception check looking down in there?
Sure.
Oh, I should have made that blind.
Yep, gotta make it blind, sir. Ah, okay. So, you see chains, cells, what appears to be 6 cells, and a very large black coffin with strange ruby glyphs inscribed upon it. That is big enough for 2 people.
Is there anything in the cells at all? Or can I not tell from here?
Cannot tell from here, but you can tell how many there are.
Okay. Not just relay that to the rest of everyone else.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can also see that they're all open.
Oh, good.
would it be common knowledge for, a Gabian that in order to get rid of a vampire, in the worst case, you will probably have to stake them?
Well, you did see that steak was served.
Yeah. But with the wooden kind of stake.
Ah, yes. Well, you've got some firewood right there. You can sharpen
Yeah,
it up if you want to.
That was what I was thinking for the potential worst case scenario. But it will probably take a little bit more time than we have remaining on the friendship contract.
It's not that big of a deal. It's just kind of insurance for dying.
Yeah, and insurance for dying is a good thing. But a vampire will probably have some time of unconsciousness if they're, if they're hidden much enough.
So are we thinking it's the actual resting place? Like the coffins are the actual resting places that they go back to? You know how vampires do that?
I mean, probably.
So what I'm thinking is as I understand vampires, and I probably should roll for this, right, for my character.
Please.
What would that be?
Undead lore or religion blind roll. All right. So, Tatterstraw. Oh, okay, Lex too. Okay. So, Lex and Tatterstraw. The coffin could very well be the resting place. However, there are numerous other ways a vampire can rest that you're not particularly sure of, and you're not sure what type of vampire this is, because there is more than one type of vampire. Ren, on the other hand, he can recognize that that coffin most definitely is the resting place of a vampire. Maybe not the benefactor, but he sees the blue velvet. And it's very, very comfortable in there. Someone spends hours in that coffin.
It is a well-used coffin from what I can tell. But with no sign of the benefactor, I can't imagine it's him. So his children, I guess, are likely vampire spawns.
Do we hear anything at all moving around?
No, not with that perception.
Okay.
You hear me out. What if we rig a trap? The next time somebody goes to rest in that little coffin and closes the lid, there is like a spring trap with a stake through the heart.
I don't know if we'd have time to correctly rig that, but we can see on our way out, depending on how flammable the house seems on our way out.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm concerned. This is probably taking the jobs of an honest vampire staker. Automation shouldn't go this far.
You say that, but remember, most
God.
honest vampire stakers are Pharasmids. And what do we do with them?
Well, not all of them. We do have some in the tax department. What do you do if a vampire doesn't pay his taxes? Obviously, you stake him.
I would not go immediately to capital punishment for that, but you do.
I mean, it's reserved for some cases where, impoundment of assets isn't an option.
All
Seems like a
bodies will be
high-stakes
possessable
job.
by the state.
Oh, no, 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 no.
I'm full of stupid puns today.
So yeah, did you guys have that conversation with the thing opened and you just looking in, or did you close it after you opened it and have the conversation?
We'll have it closed.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're going upstairs first.
It would be logical.
All right.
I think for good measure, Lex just takes one of the pieces of firewood.
Asim, you smell roses.
Burning roses?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Where are you going?
Ren just double checked that there are no other copies of Twilight. Just to,
All right, this is the tower
Got to be
landing.
thorough.
Yes. Colorful old banners line the hall of this round tower, where a wide spiral staircase leads upstairs. Coats of arms and weapon stands give the landing a military atmosphere. So Lex and Asim can both recognize that this man had a military career in Geb.
Okay.
Is there any sign of what kind of era he fought in? Like,
Yes, there is.
mm-hmm.
He has a really, really tacky looking resilient breastplate with a rose and thorny motif. And you also have these gold banners that depict all that information.
Mm-hmm. So was it from the good old war with Nex, or was it one of the later, scuffles?
We can say it was with Nex, sure.
Ooh. That is quite a long time ago.
One of the most loyal people to King Geb. Woof. And I believe that's there for you if you wish to take it.
I mean, does anybody need that breastplate?
You would be the most likely one to wear it, unless our
I
wear a
mummy.
breastplate already.
am in full plate.
But is the breastplate resilient?
Yes.
No, I mean his breastplate, not your
Oh.
armor.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think so, actually.
So would it not be an improvement for you?
Yes, it would. I will go ahead and take that, actually, then.
Rand will take a moment and make sure to have a couple of his bombs that he's made for the day attached actually in an available position on a bandolier rather than stowed.
Yep.
I mean, this all looks very upstairs, and upstairs does have windows, so it's not a fun time for a vampire at day.
Alright, let me...
He probably has nice curtains.
I will bring you
True.
up to the next level.
You'll never catch me alive.
It's okay. It's alright.
I believe you're the only one here who can be cut alive.
Yes, until Risu wakes up.
He's fine. So, go up the stairs and you see this large study that contains a single cushion chair, a writing desk, and bookcases all carved of rare woods. Thousands of books on every subject imaginable fill the shelves and form precariously towering stacks on the floor.
I'm just going to hold a position at the top of the stairs here.
No problem.
Partially because I'm a big lizard boy who's not exactly agile, and I'm going to knock over every damn book in this room otherwise.
Yep, you do. And as they're going to the floor, Lex and Ren both notice this drawing. And this little blueprint with it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Ah.
Ren, I think I see some unauthorized modification of the building. Because in this blueprint there are obviously a multitude of windows on the ground floor. And as we've seen, there are none, so this is probably finable.
It's debatable, and usually such allowances are given for vampires in building, as long as the window frame's still structural, but we can certainly look into that.
Who has forced the Builders League to indulge in this anarchy? Oh god.
So, to answer that question, a handwritten ledger bound with leather straps is also on the table. The book contains hundreds of entries, all using the same basic format, listing names, birth dates, death dates, and a cause of death as natural order, other, or carelessness in feeding. Everything has been meticulously kept records of.
Could Lex do a quick accounting to, get a overview over the whole thing?
Yep. So that man who told you his name, his entry goes back 260 years. And there's no death date.
Okay.
Interesting.
At a quick glance, how many people have been through here?
Hundreds. But the 47 that are currently in town, there are no death dates. And the entries go back 260 years and are all written in the same handwriting.
Okay. That kid, that was with the old man, how far does he go back?
He was born here, so his record indicates the birth date about 14 years ago.
Okay. Huh.
From the staircase, you just hear, "Did he pay his taxes?"
I mean, considering that it doesn't seem like there is any export or monetary transfer because it's quote-unquote friends that are coming over, at least officially. I don't think so.
We also don't know if he had outright bought all this property or not.
Do we see any kind of name in the notebook from the guy who, runs it?
Oh, the benefactor? No.
Yeah.
It's just the benefactor. Maybe that's his name. He calls himself the benefactor. It's like a vampire philanthropist.
Philanthropists would be way more effective if they just paid their taxes properly and don't indulge in tax tricks.
So you've said it twice now. And Asim brought it up too. Did he pay his taxes? All these people are property in the eyes of Geb, especially the people who were born here or have been, after their auction, produced more property. It doesn't look like any money's gone out.
So they're more like cattle than individual persons.
They're taxable cattle.
Yeah, stacks
I mean-
of book knocked over.
I've decided to check the windows.
Yeah, the tail just knocks over a couple stacks as he looks out the window and he sees all the burning roses and the Grave Knight waves at you. He says, like, find anything?
Yes. And I walk to the other window.
Okay. Oh my god. Lex, you can see all the rose bushes have
Yeah.
been completely burnt down.
So we do have probable cause not only because association with a known terrorist, we also do have it because of lack of paying taxes.
Excellent.
For
Arrest him.
hundreds of years.
Arrest him immediately.
Yeah, I know. Maximum force as authorized. The usual.
Yep. Tatterstraw finds an interesting looking book with a little blue man that looks familiar.
Ran might be interested in this if that's the little man that I think it is.
Visitors from beyond the stars.
Ren, I have a present for you.
Merde. Where haven't they been?
So, in this book are sketches of vivisections of humanoids that do not match humanoid anatomy. And you see notes. Oh, go ahead.
Can you introduce an NPC down the line that's a little skeleton with a wig that's named Scully that is trying to find out the truth?
We talked about that at the beginning of the campaign. We talked about, putting that in, and it just fell by the wayside, but yes. And you notice in the margins of the vivisections and everything of these strange otherworldly creatures that the benefactor has written down in the same handwriting as the ledger that says, like, blood tastes like shit.
Well, I'm going to keep that.
Or going back down?
Well, there was a secret stairway indicated from the drawing room in the first floor.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's over there. Okay, yep, just wanted to make sure I got everything. Yep, there you go. Did I do it right? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Now I did. It's hard to tell with the roof and GM view.
So far this place seems completely abandoned. Oh, wait, where's my cat? Oops. So he's really not here. Have we found any hints? I think the answer is no, to where he might have gone from here.
I'm going to guess he's gone to whatever fate awaits him. I'm not going to imagine after the spectral images we saw in the dining room that there's anything left.
Oh, you believe he got cooked?
So there's a door there, Tatterstraw.
I touch everything.
The haunt begins as the benefactor shouts out, "No, Tavia! No hit!"
I yearn for the day where I get more than a 17 on initiative.
And
It
Tatterstraw,
probably will happen on
Yes.
level 17.
to start you off, I'm going to need a DC 28 Fortitude save from you.
Okay.
This is a reaction. Ooh, nice. So success. You're only pushed back 10 feet. If this movement pushes you directly into a wall, you'll take bludgeoning damage equal to the number of feet you are moved.
Understood. Can you move me? It's paused.
Yeah, sorry about that. You're 10 feet that way. So once again, Ren, your quick reflexes are better than the haunt. as you see these spectral images of Iron Tavia taking that leg from the chair and just bashing the benefactor's skull in, going like, no means no.
Good for her.
I'm going to attempt to do some more occultism crap to siphon off energy from it.
Okay. DC 30, expert. This one's more powerful. Oh. Oh. Yeah, you succeed, but nothing happens. And you think you know why. Before, you were at the scene of where it happened. You are not at the location where the beating took place. So you know what to do, and if you find the correct spot, I will use your check as a success. Because this one is very specific.
So there is no body, right? Like there's no, there's no blood, there's no crime scene. What I'm saying is this has been cleaned up, right?
I cannot answer that question, but the map depicts that there is no body on this map.
Can I kind of recall knowledge what I need to do to try and figure out, based on what the spectral images have shown, where it likely would have taken place?
Definitely at the top of the stairs, as the spectral image of Iron Tavia throws this broken man down the stairs and says, "You're not going to be handsome for long, mister." And now you have gained a success.
And I have one action left then?
Correct.
I will try it again.
Okay. Success. 2 successes as you feel the exhalation of Iron Tavia's will being drawn away. One more success will disarm the haunt.
Well, that's my turn, though.
Understood. Also, just so you know, and you can tell this to your companions now that you know, you are standing in the only spot that this haunt can be disabled, at the top of the stairs. The haunt is going to go off. Iron Tavia shouts, and damaging all creatures within 60 feet of the top of the secret floor, I'm going to need a DC basic will save from everyone within 60 feet. It's very...
Basic undead benefits do not apply?
Let's see here. Divine, Evocation, Sonic.
Would you count this as auditory?
Yeah, it's Sonic. It's auditory. Yes.
Oh, yeah, no. The basic undead is just disease and poison.
Counter performance.
Okay. Yeah. I see no reason why Sonic can't be considered auditory. It needs sound to exist.
Perfect.
All right,
11.
30. You may roll your will save, or you may take Tatter's 30. For all of you.
Yeah, I'll take Tatter's 30.
Yeah, I'll take Tatter's 30.
Okay.
Same.
All of you, please take 11 sonic damage. Bards are incredibly useful. Tatterstraw.
Alright. I'm checking something. Does counter performance cost a focus point? Or not?
No. It's your reaction. It costs your reaction.
Does it cost a spell slot? Is it just
No. Yeah,
nothing?
it's a skill check you do, basically. You do your performance check. Now you got your
'Cause it's
reaction back.
Yeah, it's in my spell list, so I'm like, is this does it cost me something? Okay.
I fear it might be thing that might take a focus point, but I'm not sure.
I don't see focus point here. I see
Well-
component, reaction, heighten 3.
No. Mhm.
Oh, focus 4. It does say focus 4. Okay.
Yeah.
And it isn't a focus cantrip, which would go without.
Okay.
Sorry for, you know,
No, it's
nerfing it a little bit.
no, it's good. It's good that you said that because I didn't see the focus at the top. I was looking for the focus in the somatic and verbal.
Yep, same. Okay. Well, I can't really roll occultism. Can I perform a magical song
Of course.
to try to soothe the feelings contained within
Absolutely.
the apparition of late benefactor?
Yeah.
Oh, this was okay. Well,
Yeah, you start singing your song and everything, but you just see Iron Tavia just like chuck this man down the stairs, and you're hearing all this like the like broken instruments every time he connects with a stone step.
yeah, I start trying to cheer him up, but then I look at Iron Tavia and my own feelings get meshed up in the song. I'm like,
Becomes
Maybe you should switch to something that would apply to the benefactor better. Maybe a song about things crawling under his skin, or maybe a street of shattered dreams.
I'll go on my cat.
okay.
And I think I'm just gonna move down the stairs
Okay. Yeah. How far do you want to go down the stairs?
as far as I can.
Understood. I shall take you as far as you can.
So that's 2 actions, so 50 feet
Yeah.
from the entrance.
I'm just gonna
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna do this. Do. Because I can move you down there. Let's see. Friendly. Pull to scene. Excellent.
All right. How much movement is it to get where I am?
That took 15 movement.
Okay. So that's my first action.
Okay.
That's the coffin we saw.
That is the coffin you saw.
I guess I'm gonna throw a perception.
Definitely.
I see.
Yep. No problem.
Oh, should have done that blind.
That's okay. I will take it because you definitely see this. What are you doing here?
Now, who is that? Oh,
My name is Grella, and these are my brothers and sisters.
I found the kids.
Do you have news of father?
I think so. I think that woman, Iron Tavia, might have ended his life. Or unlife.
And she points over to the corner where the body is.
Yep. So, are we cool? I'm just gonna... Oh, okay. Alright. I'm gonna need some assistance down here. There's a lot of things around me.
Time to change the music.
It was at this moment he knew.
Oh, yes. Grella takes one look at you and says, "Obey me, and serve the benefactor in death." I'm gonna need a DC 22 will save. This is incapacitate, and she is a lower level than you.
Is this paralysis?
Says divine, enchantment, incapacitation, mental, no paralysis. Success, treated as critical success. You are unaffected.
Oh boy, she has the level 6 spells.
Yeah?
But she's a lower level than us.
Help!
Yes. Help! She cries, "Help, my brothers and sisters!" I'm gonna put this outside, since he's down there. And stay upstairs. Tatters is in the rose bushes. And it's Grella's turn.
Help!
One action to move towards the stairs. There's more of them. Be prepared. Vampire rogue spawn is going to go over here into flanking range. Attackies. Claw. Crit success. Grab.
Help!
Critical. Grabbed. Do you think this one has blood, sister?
No, only straw.
This vampire rogue is going to also try to grab you.
Mine.
Yes,
Tug of
Mike.
war.
I haven't eaten in weeks. Hit by 2.
And then they devolve into just making seagull sounds at each other.
Yes. Mine. 14 damage. Also grabbed.
Well, I'm imagining Toy Story, me being pulled apart.
Third action. Drink blood.
Joke's on you.
Yeah, you don't have any blood, do you?
Nope.
He just sinks his fangs into you, and he just pulls out straw and just goes like... What is this thing? Is it even
I'm
alive?
100% vegan.
Awful. Unholy. He just makes that
Farm
gag
to
face at
table.
you. Asim.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to.
Oh, there we go.
Help. I will help. Hearing that, I'm going to go ahead and just rage just to get that going.
Okay.
And,
I shall take you downstairs.
oh boy.
Yeah. Wait till you see it. It's fantastic. We've really fixed up the place.
I really like the chains. They really give this this map its zazz, the feng shui.
It's charm.
Yeah.
Pull to scene.
Okay. How much movement did I use? I used 5, 10.
Mm-hmm.
I think I used 25.
Correct, sir. You're good.
Okay. Alright, so to get to her, I have to burn another action then. Well, yeah, I'll just go ahead and move all the way up here.
Yep.
Oh, hi, Asim.
Yeah. Exactly. And I'll just keep my shield up.
How dare you break in here, filthy lizard. This is a mammal neighborhood. Alrighty. The third vampire rogue spawn is going to go over here. Be careful, sister. He looks dangerous. And his second action is going to be to attack. Miss. By a lot. Second action. Also miss by a lot. As his claws just bounce off the resplendent, resilient plate, and he goes like, Fathers! You stole that! He's gonna be so pissed at you if he weren't dead.
I would say I actually don't have that on yet.
Oh, okay.
It's just in my bag. I still have my other one because I need to transfer runes.
Oh, no sweat, no sweat. Lex.
Yeah, first of all, please take me to the basement too, with as far as 30 feet takes me.
Certainly. That's 10 to get there.
Alright.
And I'm going to pull you to scene. I appreciate your cooperation. This is...
Yeah. I would have spear tackled Iron Tavia's ghost if it wasn't for, you know, this whole deal.
It's weird how they chose to do this, but I am complying.
I mean, it's weird how we chose to run into that room.
And
So...
You have 20 feet of movement left.
20. Am I capable to kinda go diagonally to over there, kinda?
No.
Oh.
That's why they position themselves. If this was D&D, you could.
As a point of curiosity, would I have been able to use an attack of opportunity when they approached me at all?
Absolutely, yes, because they did not step.
Could I do that real quick?
Sure.
Okay. Oof. Okay.
Ah.
Well, worth a shot.
As he hisses and says, "Ah, filthy tax collectors. This is a celebrant house."
Yeah.
Oh, we're burning this house.
Yup.
And all of a sudden, the lights go off in Ren's head from like the banners and the symbols that you've seen inside the house. They're all celebrant materials.
Okay, so I'd
So
like.
if I were to like say Fonzie elbow jab the wall, do like bong funnels pop out of the ceiling and crap.
Yes.
Because I just picture any celebrant building basically being a frat house.
Yep.
Yep. Well, that's what he did with the women that he brought here.
Okay, so.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh my.
There are a lot of chains in this basement.
There are. There are.
I think I'd like to try to tumble through to over there.
Okay.
Acrobatics against their reflex DC, I think.
Absolutely. Reflex DC is 24.
Okay. Whee!
Yes.
And let's better some people.
Okay. Crit hit against her.
Yeah. It's not much, but it's honest work.
She is literally a woman wearing an evening gown.
Yeah.
44
So-
damage as you take away 3/4 of her HP in one hit.
Also, she will be frightened, one.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Also, a DC 24 Fortitude save, please.
Oh, dear God.
Just for being deafened.
No problem. So, is your weapon silver?
No, it is cold iron.
Okay, so I have to give her 7 back.
Okay. But she's deafened.
Okay.
So have much fun with casting spells.
Where is that? Ah, there it is.
Yeah. Right
Deafened-
on the thingy.
Deafened is a mouth icon, not an ear icon.
Yeah, because you have to yell at them.
Oh, God.
Okay, and I don't think I want
I cast
to
tinnitus.
knock her back.
I was gonna say if it causes the ringing in the ears, then it's a mouth icon because she's going mop, mop.
Okay, no, I think that's all my actions.
All right. Ren at the top of the stairs with Spectral Iron Tavia going like, "Ha! I cured your being alive problem."
I haven't had that problem for a while, you crazy spectral whatever the hell this is.
You may look handsome, but that doesn't give you permission to touch me.
No, I give myself permission, so I'm sure you're just reciting this and I'm not really talking to anything.
This is not at all how consent works.
Oh my God! That was almost a crit success. But yeah,
and at this point, it's not even like putting in proper symbols. It's just like graffitiing a middle finger on the wall.
yeah, as Iron Tavia fades away and says, "Remember, always ask for consent first." And she just fades away.
You should put the more you know, or like public safety announcement clip after this.
Yes.
Bramble, I need to be pulled back into the scene. My browser decided to reload on me.
That's okay. Take your time. I will
Little does
pull
Iron
you
Tavia
in.
know, once we become Bloodlords, consent is implied. We are Bloodlords.
Oh no. It's starting already.
That's
Would you like to go downstairs or do you want to stay at the top of the stairs, Ren?
Yeah, I'll head downstairs then.
Alright, that'll give me a chance to bring Barcillus back down too now that he reloaded, because I can do switch scene entirely now. There we go. Now everyone's on the same scene. This is great.
You can all say we're all on the same page.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to... I can't see the ones fighting over Tatters, so I'm going to shoot the other one at the far end next to Lex.
Okay.
Ah, set ammo.
Ooh. Ooh. So, yeah, that person gets absolutely wrecked by the arrow. Oh dear God.
No, this is the Arquebus.
Boom.
Boom, headshot.
We're
Yep.
shooting people.
I don't know what to tell you people, but you just witnessed perfection as this person just like down on the ground. As she turns around and looks at Horror. Brother!
And that would be my turn.
Okay.
Is the hot still doing anything, or is it disabled at this point?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. This is bit.
Alright, since we're critting, I've been waiting to do this for a while now.
Remember, they're half your level.
They're about to be even less.
Oh no.
I cast Winning Streak. So, I cast this on Lex, but if anybody crits, they get quickened. And as long as one of us has the spell effect, this lasts. As long as we keep critting, they have no chance.
Nice.
So that starts on Lex. And
So, do I have to crit something first, or?
no, so you're quickened, and
Okay.
anybody within 20 feet from you, so all of us, if they crit, they also get the spell effect.
Oh god, that's... Is that fair? No, it isn't.
Is that fair? When a spell is
Oh,
so
and-
good.
That's not the point.
And crits are required to extend it. It's only one round.
Right,
Yep.
right. So it's exceptionally conditional.
Yeah.
But do you know how to make it crit better? Oh, I don't know. Maybe lingering composition and inspire courage.
Oh no.
Yep. 3 rounds in inspire courage, everybody. And my last action, I am going to command my cat to strike that thing twice.
Okay. Both miss.
Oh well.
Bat, bat.
Got it.
One quick thing of order, I've accidentally put my downstairs self into initiative. I'm sorry about it.
That's okay. I can remove it.
Yeah.
So it's Grella's turn, and she can't hear anything. She's frightened. So she's going to go over here for the flank. And for second action, she's going to target you.
Oh, also, I was grabbed by the thing that died, so what? I'm no longer grabbed.
You're grabbed by both of the things.
Oh,
One of
cool.
them died.
Okay.
Yep. And she's going to rapier ya.
I had to think about what you just said there for a minute.
Yeah,
Listen,
That did not come through, right?
Yeah,
You
the
know who her
conversation
father-
about consent. Yeah.
you know who her father
Stabbing
is.
is a better word.
It's a celebrant household.
Mm.
But yes, that was the wrong thing to say. I apologize. Take 13 damages.
She did probably step over there, right?
Yes, she did. She stepped.
Yeah.
Because she sees that
She
she's...
doesn't
mu-
want to die.
No, she doesn't want to die.
Oh.
She saw what you did to her brother.
Speaking of, she moved away from me and my turn has passed, correct?
Correct. She stepped.
That's why I asked step doesn't trigger it, sadly.
Yeah.
Oh, she stepped, that's right.
Yep,
Otherwise
that's okay.
she would have been obliterated.
No worries, sir. You're good. Third action. Second attack. Miss. Brother. Gonna refresh that grab. Claw. Hit. Grab. Damage. Let's see. He really wants to suck your blood, but you don't have any. Third action. Attack. $15 damage. Asim.
Alright. I am going to...
Mm-hmm.
around like that
Okay.
and assault this person who keeps assaulting Tatterstraw.
Ah, yes.
I'm waiting for the crit.
The
Yes,
crit!
you're quickened. You're quickened. You get an extra action.
Oh, man. 21 damage. Half his health, you say?
And did that auto crit? I think it did, right?
It doesn't look like a
Nope.
critical hit because it's just 1d8 plus 17.
Yeah, it did not hit. It did not crit.
Oh, I probably hit damage instead of critical.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
So that's double this damage.
It doesn't look like you have a
It is
striking
the
room.
answer.
It is the answer.
Does your Kopek
no.
have the...
This sword does not have a striking rune.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and
Do you want
stroke him again.
do you want to roll crit or do you want to roll regular damage again and add it?
I'll roll crit.
Well, you did more than 10 of his total health as you see another person just hit the floor as you tap them. Almost.
Alright, I'll just
These are children. Yes.
spin on the next one.
Miss.
You still have another action.
Yeah, you're quickened.
Oh, that's right, I do. I'll go ahead and use my Kapesh to do a trip against him.
Okay. DC 23.
DC 23.
Mm-hmm. It's 10 plus his reflex save. Success! He is tripped and goes prone. Goes to the floor just like his father.
Now he sees a family resemblance.
Oh no.
Alrighty, that's my turn.
Okay. Only living vampire spawn rogue is going to use his thing to stand up, and guess what that triggers?
Oh, you should really stay down, vampire spawn. You should stay down.
And this doesn't count as 3 attacks, right? This
Nope.
is a full.
No map. No map. Your regular attack. Go ahead.
Oh, you have attack of op?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
That's a hit. Half his health, you say? And for his second action, he says, Grilla, we need to get the hell out of here. Oh no! You're blocking the stairs!
Oh, I don't think you'll be going anywhere.
I beg to differ. Claw! Oh. Who are these people?
Tax
Lex.
Collectors Union, you're behind on your taxes. Probably.
Probably.
We're assuming.
Also, if you cannot present the proper permits, we will have this home demolished.
Ah,
Oh,
Lady-
and your bushes are terribly flammable. That's a
We're
hazard.
the
Fathers-
IRS, the internal repossession squad.
Father's prized rose bushes, each of which only has one rose on a bush?
Yeah, they were extremely flammable. That's a hazard. As a flammable person myself, I take offense at such landscaping practices.
we had our safety inspector take care of them and demolish them.
Mr. Taxman, you're up.
Yeah, by the way, a vampire spawn dude. Your sister, I would tell her to not resist, but she wouldn't hear me anyway, so I'm just going to proceed as if she were resisting. Just for due procedure, you know.
Okay. Hit?
Yeah.
17. Ah, but only
Not
does
silver, so 10.
10. Yep.
You know, and let's do it properly. Oh.
Yes.
I think wiser right now would be to demoralize the other guy. I think that's working for 30 feet, right?
Okay.
Yeah, within 30 feet, because it doesn't have a map. Also, she can't run anywhere anyhow.
No,
So, the other guy should stay there! Pay your taxes.
That is a success. It was one away from being a crit success.
Wunderbar. Sorry? Wonderful. I'm mixing it up with wunderbar.
That's
so frightened one.
I know what Wunderbar is.
Yeah, it's too close to keep apart.
It's better than the word for pineapple, which is different in everything but English.
It's actually similar in everything else but English.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. English is the odd one. Also, point of orientation for everybody who's along. These guys are within 15 feet of me, so their demoralized doesn't go down
Okay.
due to Aura of Despair. Just informing also our new guy.
Nice.
Intimidation is very fun.
Lex, did you take your fourth action? Just reminding you you're quickened.
Oh yes, not yet.
I like how you
that
went
is-
from being extremely worried to, oh my, this is so easy.
Yeah. Let's try to get a intimidation crit on Grella.
Okay.
Yeah, she could be frightened too. She probably won't be, but
Nope. DC 26.
okay. She's already frightened. It's fine.
Mr. Wren.
I'm going to study him. Or devise a stratagem.
Okay.
I'll take that. And I'll show him why claws are usually inferior to going for a good bite.
Oh no.
And I'm going to take that for a total of 32.
That's a crit.
Congratulations, you're quickened. Keep the train going. It's called a winning streak for a reason.
So, you see Ren, and he actually killed a vampire by biting it.
I tear out its throat.
Knocked out my power. I do
good.
apologize for that.
Oh,
I am so sorry.
don't. It's not, you know.
Unless you have the ability to do something about the weather, in which case you should do more. No problem.
In
Well-
that case, you have more to apologize for.
In Foundry, in Foundry, I have the ability to do that with power.
Did it flicker, or like,
Yeah.
is it back, or?
It flickered, and then it came back, and it flickered again, and now it's back.
I see. Okay. I was like, is this the end?
Well, it's almost the end. You have one more person to brutally murder. And just you're just lightly tapping people, and it's just like, look at the spell. Is it fair? I'll
They're
let you
exploding.
determine that.
It's fair in the most fun kind of way.
Yes.
We're not in the business of fair.
No. All right, there we go. So, I'm sorry, Ren. Please continue.
Then with my last action, I will use Risky Reload,
Okay.
which then allows me to fire on her.
Her AC is 23 at the moment. Oh dear God. That was
Oh,
almost a
Jesus.
crit. She takes 11 points of damage as she yells out and says, "No! First father dies, and now all his children. Who will carry on his legacy of domestic abuse?"
It's a good thing that you don't want to continue the other kind of legacy that he left.
Well, I mean, we're in a domicile and you're being abused, so I
Oh,
guess we
no.
are.
Oh no.
You know what's funny? I didn't even bother, but I had that spell to combine. I was also gonna cast this on Lex's weapon.
Implement of Destruction. Oh god.
The funniest part is because Implement of Destruction is 2 actions and Winning Streak is 1. I can actually do both in the same turn. And it's my trump card move for when we really need it to make Lex just a murder machine.
Oh god.
Did you
That
really-
would make me into the headache machine.
Did you really need it this time? It feels like you didn't even need the one.
I wanted to, though.
I know.
We have one
Oh, it's my turn?
person nearby.
Yes.
I didn't realize that. Apologies. Well, she is undead, right?
Very much so, yes. She's a vampire.
She is lower level than us.
Very much so, yes.
How about I take her under my control with hijack undead?
Okay. Oh no. You really are continuing on the legacy.
It misses. I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna keep trying.
Okay. Alright, I
You know
need to
what?
give you a will save.
No. It's only if I hit her with a weapon,
Okay.
and I
okay.
missed twice.
All right.
Right, so it doesn't
I'll take
until I
that
hit
away.
her. Instead of trying again, I'm just gonna command my cat. My cat is under, like, it's in my square. I just moved it away.
Correct.
You know. So it's gonna strike her twice.
Okay.
Oh wait, it's actually mapped with me. So never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. I'd like to live, so I'm gonna cast shield.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Alright. She's gonna target you. Claw. Ooh, crit fail.
Gonna be a nope.
The rapier. Miss.
Gonna be a nope.
The rapier again. Nope. You take this person.
We're just having a slap fight.
Asim.
I'm gonna hit her.
Okay.
Solid plan.
27 is indeed a hit.
Oh, that wasn't. Oh, no, yeah.
15 damage. Her special ability activates. When the vampire is reduced to 0, she goes right back into her coffin. The encounter is over. She is now helpless inside of the coffin as she screams out and says, "Enough! Enough, please, I beg you! I'll cooperate!"
Lex takes out his piece of firewood. Now this isn't sharpened yet. But I have a halberd to do so.
Is
Does
that...
it have to be sharpened?
I mean,
I could
probably
reach a
not. I
blunt
could
object
just
through.
force it
Be
in there.
sharpened and used when it's spectral like you? This is bringing up so many questions.
It's okay. Oh, since it's spectral, he's gonna put it through her body and then let go, and it's gonna materialize.
You know,
He doesn't need a sharpening.
it's an advantage of being a ghost.
So what can you offer?
I don't know what you want. I don't even know who you are. My name is Grella. I'm the miller's daughter, and I was born and raised in Thornhearth. And you can see that her name and story does match the benefactor's ledger. And her birth and death dates are 19 years apart. The death date occurred 3 years ago and is described as carelessness in feeding.
Well, you said you'll cooperate. What can you offer?
I don't know what you want.
Motivation
How
to
are
keep you
you-
alive?
Greta, how are you in business economics?
I know exactly how to run a household.
Spell it? Oh, oh.
Well, you see, the benefactor and I, we had an odd relationship. I'm happy to be free, but at the same time, I'm sad about him being dead because I saw him as a father figure and a lover.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna touch that one.
Would you like to take a look at some of my fan fiction?
Just stake it.
We
Is it
still...
on OnlyFans?
Yeah, Greta, hand over the fanfiction, anything you have in writing about it. We will take care of it.
Oh, very well.
Is it only 3.99 copper pieces a month? I mean, we do need a housekeeper. That troll is not exactly most civilized.
You take that back. They're trying hard.
She's the groundskeeper, not the housekeeper.
Also, yeah,
Also
we have a butler.
the guard dog.
I don't know what you people are talking about. You're very confusing.
Now, the thing is, I asked about your skills in business economics because we need to make this place profitable. But you're apparently not good at that.
No.
So
No.
the others are looking at other options for you, but you gotta help us out. Anything, any special kind of skill which doesn't need us to A, bring you over half the country to Greydirge, and B, have you in a doubling role?
Lex, come over here for a moment.
Well,
yeah, sure.
I'm good at medicine and magic. I've been told that there's a place in Mekatar in which I could study. I could help both the living and the dead in my town. I really want to be a doctor. Doctors can help people. Also, they get into some really steamy romances.
You guys know that this piece of land is now the government position is vacant.
Yeah, but
There was no government position in the first place.
Yeah, no
well,
government.
yeah, we're currently creating one. I know, but
Yes, and we can't stay here, obviously. So, maybe she can be our regent.
honestly, the old man seems way more qualified for a government position.
Yeah, but he's not immortal. Do you really want to bother with every century coming back and choosing new people?
Is he not? I thought he was like 260 years old.
Oh, did I miss that?
Well, he is, but I don't know because of what. Maybe it's because of vampire
Yeah.
stuff.
True.
But she could, perhaps the combination. She could keep the house. He could keep the people.
Yeah, maybe the thing we attempted to have with Lixel and Tobias. So Lixel in the actual ruling position and an appointed coach.
I mean,
Which
we could
would
always
be dope.
have her running this small collection of buildings. I'm reluctant to call it any kind of town. And possibly bring in someone from the reanimators connected to Berlin. I would imagine she knows how to run livestock to help.
Well, if she needs someone who specializes in medicine, I can do that. I'm familiar enough with the living and the dead that I can at least be useful there.
But I mean, this whole place as a livestock place, it's not really, achieving what it could achieve when looking at the whole business side of things. Because technically, you could feed it on people who are actually doing something else useful for the rest of the day, as opposite to what's going on here.
That's why I'm thinking if we contact Berlin Haldoli, we
Yeah,
can send people here and whip this into a functioning agricultural position.
I
That,
think that
or perhaps we call in favors with the export guild and we make it a trade hub.
And she just gasps and looks at you and says, "Export Guild."
I mean, either you're going to work with the export guild or with the, reanimators. But what's your problem with the export guild?
Father's guest that killed him was with the Export Guild.
Oh, the spiky one.
Yes.
Really?
I didn't know her name, but we saw it happened, and we put his body over there. We couldn't leave the basement.
So, that lady claimed officially that she's with the export guild.
Well, she said she was here with the Export Guild, and Father said she was a representative of the Export Guild, and that's all I know.
No, that's one of the one of the more useful things you said so far.
Oh, are you casting confusion on her?
No, we are
5
actively
minutes
doing
ago.
confusion.
Okay. So yeah, the benefactor's body is over here. It's kind of slumped over, but it has some stuff on it.
How far is this from Saloshaw?
Like a week away?
Like in a week away, okay. So that's if it was a little bit closer, like 2 days or something, it might have been a okay idea to make it a subsidiary of Saloshaw, a little bit of an outpost, but a week is too much.
But more importantly, we came here looking for Irentavia, and it seems like we found a trail, but we have no idea where she went.
Another good question.
Okay, so once you touch the vampire's corpse, a surge of negative energy fills the room as the corpse lurches as though staked. And the haunt gives that much negative energy damage to creatures within 30 feet of the corpse. This effect heals undead creatures for the same amount. Living creatures must make a DC 30 will save.
Why'd you do this to me?
Poor tatters.
I have 3 health.
Success! You are drained 1 and take half.
Yeah, I'm more than drained 1. I'm dying 1.
Okay.
Well, I'm right there to assist.
Yep.
So I'll start doing medicine to get Tatters back up.
No problem. This is not a complex haunt. It's a one-time thing.
Can you unpause the game?
Yep. Good news,
Thank you.
Asim. You're topped off.
Right.
I'm the tank, not because I have armor. I'm the tank because I by default take all the damage in the party. Oh, look.
I don't know.
Do you want me to be rolling for healing tatters, or we can just take enough time to heal him up?
Uh, as long as I live.
You have the weird ritual negative healing, right?
Oh yeah, don't
Wait,
you?
do I?
I mean,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you
if you
do.
have
Did you take the ritual?
Is that a feat that I have to take, or?
No,
No,
the
that
ritual.
Berlin did.
Oh, then I
Because this counts as
did,
negative
yes.
healing if you have the negative
Oh.
healing undead trait.
So you didn't die; you heal from it.
You
Oh, okay.
you heal 46 negative energy.
Oh, okay, cool.
There you go.
It's better.
Just get empowered.
that makes things way less scary.
It does. It's almost like the developers didn't think about it in the long run.
Man, I mainly asked because of Touch of Corruption healing, because that was the most risk-free thing, but...
That will work on him too.
Yeah, Ren has it. We gotta figure out a government here.
Government? What's that? Father never said anything about government.
Well, it's the one power structure that's authorized to use force in a society.
Ah, you mean the military?
Basically, yeah. The military is a subsidiary to the government.
No, the military is the government, she says.
Well, sometimes yes, but in GAP we do have on the top level a Ghost King, which is not a military per se.
Is that the man that became so sad he killed himself when he couldn't be with his boyfriend?
I would not let certain individuals hear the last part of that story. It may be considered slander.
Ah, and she reaches into the coffin and quickly throws it into the trash.
Also, wasn't it I'm a little bit hazy on the personal relationships of Gap himself, but you know.
I'd like to think that Geb and Nyx were friends at one point, and they became heated within...
Oh, you're talking about that? You better hand over any notes you made about this and let us throw them into the rose bushes.
Yes.
Did you draw a fanfic, perhaps?
Yes, and she shows you like the AI generated art she produced of Gebs and Nyx kissing and hand holding and doing like beach things, and you see all these like 7 to 12 fingers on either of their hands and everything. And she says it's not perfect, but it gets the job done. It's mainly what I imagined.
Yes, it's very popular in
That's
TN.
I'll be taking these off your hands.
Yes.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Yes.
I'll be right back. I'll visit the rose bushes.
No problem. Do you think...
And if you make any more, I'll take your hands.
Oh, no. But certainly they had to have been friends at one point, you think?
I would imagine they knew each other before hostilities broke out. Otherwise, I'm not going to make assumptions about our king.
We better get back to non-heretic talking as soon as I'm back from the rose bushes.
Oh, I hope Father's rose bushes
Is
are
that
okay.
Is that a euphemism?
Well, I'm going to throw this stuff in the fire of the rose bushes.
You're going into the bushes with this
Yeah, no.
material. Let's say.
This is very close to treason.
I assure you, I had the best of intentions, and all scenes were extremely tasteful.
Cool story, still nearly treason.
Imagine Geb just takes and is like, I'm gonna destroy this personally.
By the way, did we take the one crossbow thing from the old guy already, or did we leave it down there because of the
I
horns?
didn't grab it yet.
I will give.
Me neither.
I will give it. I will give it.
Okay.
There you go. It's on, Ren. I am afraid I'm going to have to say goodbye because there's constant thundering happening right now. I do apologize.
Well,
No
Okay.
worries. We made it to a good point for a pause.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you
Fun
very
session.
much. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very
Thank
much
you for running.
Yep. I hope you enjoyed the April Fool's Day thing.
it was cute.
Yeah.
Did I miss it?
Yep. Go to memes. Go to memes.
It wasn't April Fool's on us. It was on viewers.
Yes.
Oh,
Honestly, I like it. It's very
Bramble
nice.
Burger and the Beanlords.
Yes.
oh, that thing. Yeah, nice. That's
Yep.